Hello students of 6th standard. We are going to start the third lesson, that is nothing but diversity in living things and their classification. So first we are going to see, can you recall in which spheres of the earth do the living things exist? We have studied in the previous lesson that biosphere is the sphere in which the living world is existing. Then see, the geographical conditions at different places on the earth are different. Whenever you see the geographical conditions on the different places, they will be different in the different regions. Then see, we find living things exist in all diverse conditions. Whenever you consider about the living things, they exist in all, you can say, diverse condition. Then see, when we live in a certain place, we adjust to conditions there. Whenever we are living on certain place or in a certain area, what we are doing, we are adjusting with the surrounding. That means we are going to cope up with the surroundings. Then see, various types of living things have survived because of their ability to adjust themselves to the condition in their surrounding. So why you can say various types of the living beings exist on the earth? Because they are having the capacity or they are having the ability to adjust with the surrounding. Therefore only they have existed their life on the, you can say, earth. Then see next one, diversity in the plants. Various types of plants are found in many places. Whenever you see, there are various types of plants which are found in you can say many places which are around us. Some plants like grass are very short, while others are very tall and have to canopy, even though they are short or tall, they have to live in the, you can say, this world. Some plants grow underwater. Whenever you see, there are some plants which are growing underwater, while some are floating on the water. While there are some of the plants which are floating on the water. We find that some plants even grow in the desert. Desert is also the region in which there are some plants growing. Then see, moreover we find that there is a lot of variety in the same type of a plant. Whenever you see a particular plant of a particular family, it is having various varieties in them. Then see, for example, there are different varieties of rice or wheat. Whenever you see, there are different varieties of rice or wheat. Different types of roses and mangoes, they are having the different flavor. They are also existing on this earth. Some plants grow even without the, you can say, stem, or without leaves, or without roots. These are different from the ordinary plants. So we are going to study all these plants here. Then see next one in your textbook. Plants make their food in sunlight. Whenever you see, plants are, you can say, synthesizing their food in presence of a sunlight. Such plants are called as autotrophic plants. Such plants are called as autotrophic plant. For example, the hibiscus, or you can say pomegranate or periwinkle. Some plants like funguses, loranthus, dodder use the other plants for their food. What they do? There are some plants whichever are using the other plants as their food. Such plants are called as heterotrophic plants. Plants like pitcher plant. Plants like pitcher plant, what they do? They consume the insects. Therefore, they are called as insectivorous. Then see, plant structure generally can be divided into two parts. The stem grows above the ground and the root which grows inside the soil, or you can say inside the ground surface. The root, stem and leaves are main parts of the plants. The root, stem and leaves, these are nothing but the main parts of the plant. From time to time, plants bear flowers. The plants are bearing flower which are for reproduction. Flowers are transferred into fruits. Whenever you see, these flowers are transferred into fruits. Fruits are having the seeds. Seeds give rise to the new plant. Then see, here the structure of the plant is given in your textbook. The first point that we are going to take, that is nothing but flower. This is the most attractive part of the flower. There are various colors in this flower and they attract us very much. Then see, it is connected to the stem. It is connected to the stem with the help of a stalk. Then see, which may be long or which may be short. Which may be long or which may be short. A flower has a typical color. The flower is having a typical color and typical shape. See, the flower is an important means of reproduction. Whenever you see, the flower is one of the important means of the reproduction. Then comes the stem. The stem has height, shape and size. The stem has a particular height, shape and size, and according to this height of the stem, the plant's height is dependent. That means if the height of the stem is more, then that plant will be tall. The stem carries out functions of, you can say, production, then see, conduction and storage of food. These all things are done by the stem. In some plants, it has functions of reproduction, but there are some plants which has the function of, you can say, where the stem has the function of reproduction. It gives support to the parts of the plant. It gives support to the parts of the plant. Then comes the leaf. The leaf is a flat structure. It plays an important role in production of food. So whatever the synthesis, photosynthesis process is there, it is carried out in a leaf. Then see, leaves mainly are of two types. One is simple and another is compound. Then see next one, fruits. Fruits have different shapes. Whenever you see, the fruits are having a different shape. Fruit contains one or more seeds. Whenever you consider the fruits, they contain one or more seeds. The pods of beans and peas are actually the fruits. Then comes the root. Root holds the soil firmly. It is present below the ground surface. And what does it do? It holds the soil firmly and anchors the plant. It plays a role in anchoring of the plant. The main function of the root is to absorb and to transport the nutrients from the soil and water from the soil to the plant. Then see, the roots of carrot and radish also store food. Whenever you see the roots of the carrot or radish, what they do? They store the food. There are two types of roots. They are nothing but taproot and fibrous root. Seed for, you can say, classification of plants. Up to now, information about lakhs of plants have been collected. While studying the diversity in plants, they are classified for the sake of convenience on the basis of their similarities and difference in their structure. Depending upon their structure and their similarities and differences, they are classified, and you can say their classification is done. Their organs and other characteristics also. Take a round through a garden in your surrounding. What you have to do? You have to take a round in your garden, in your surrounding. You have to list the plants that you see. Draw the pictures as well as draw a table as shown below and complete it on the basis of the informations you gather. Discusses in the class. Now see, where does the plant grow? Here the plant is taken, for example, rose. The plant grows on the ground. Then see, nature of the, you can say, stem. How it is? It is hard, or you can say green in color, or it is very hard. Then see, height, short, medium, very tall, or you can say etc. It is medium. Then see, branches, nature, number, etc. So how are the branches? The branches are many, or you can say more number is there. Then see, flowers, color or fragrance. Flowers are of various types. Then see, fragrance, we are having various shapes, we are having nature of the fruit. Here there is a no fruit for that. Uses, part is used, the flower part is used, you can say in the garlands, or you can say for decorating, in offering to the god. Such types of you can say things are used. Then see, classification of the plants. We can easily notice the difference in the, you can say, shape and height of the plant in the surrounding. Whenever we see a particular tree, we can come to know the height of the particular plant, that whether it is a very short, or whether it is medium, or whether it is very tall. By seeing the trees we can understand it. Then see, it is easy to classify the plants on the basis of the observation. Whenever you do the observation, it is very easy to, you can say, classify the plants. Then see, what are the similarities between mango, banyan and tamarind tree? They are nothing but the huge trees. They are having a bark, you can see. Then see, next one, trees. Some plants grow tall. Whenever you see, there are some plants which grow tall. Their stem or trunk is hard and strong. Whenever you see the stem, it is strong, or you can say it is hard. They have number of branches to some heights above the ground. Then see, they bear the flowers. They have flowers also. They have fruits also for many years. Such plants are called as trees. Trees are tall, big and perennial. That is, they live for many years.